Welcome, boys and girls, to Miss D's Story Time. And thank you to the adults for registering you this evening for a great, fabulous story. I can't wait until I begin to read it to you. My name is Miss D, and I used to be a kindergarten teacher. Now I'm the director of elementary education and also community partnerships. We're going to get started with our story. This is a very important story for me because I heard something. I heard that you will be starting kindergarten either tomorrow or sometime this week, or I see a few younger kids on here. You may not be starting kindergarten until a year or 2 years. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before I get started, I want to share with you, sometimes when I read a story or even when I listen to a story, I have a few friends that stay with me while I'm reading a story and they listen. Does anyone know her name? Yes, Minnie Mouse, one of my favorite. So I'm going to just place Minnie Mouse on the table and she's going to listen while I read. I have one more. And listen, if you have a favorite stuffed animal or a real animal, if you have a dog or a cat or a hamster, come on, bring them next to you so that they can listen to the story as well. Do you know what this is? Look at this, one of my favorites as well. This is an octopus. So I'm going to place her right next to me. Oh, I hear something and I see something. I have a few other friends who have joined us today. I see a giraffe. I see a tiger. What do you see? Yes, a giraffe. What else do you see? Point to the animal that you see. Do you see a lion? So all of my animal friends are here and they're going to listen to this story as well. So we are going to get started. I hope you are excited because tomorrow is a really, really special day for you and your families. This is a flyer that I sent out to all the teachers so that we can share this story with you. Everybody's excited. Your teacher, your principal, your assistant principal, the custodian, the secretary, people at district office, we are so excited that you are going to start kindergarten. Here is the name of the book that I am reading to you today. The Night Before Kindergarten by Natasha Wing and illustrated, that means the pictures in there were drawn by Julie Durrell. And you're going to also help me read as well. Wait, some of you said you can't read. Yes, you can read because you can read pictures. Wow, what's going on this page? Looks like it's bedtime and they're getting ready for something. I wonder what they're getting ready for. So let me get started reading. Just the night before kindergarten. And as they prepared, kids were excited. But guess what? And a little bit scared. Sometimes people get scared when it's something new. I'm looking at this little boy. He's trying to decide, what color socks should I wear? Should I wear red and yellow? Or should I wear just white? She's stuffing her backpack with, looks like school supplies. Oh, shh. We have to be quiet because they're sleeping. They tossed and they turned all about in their beds while visions of school supplies danced in their head. Look at this. They're dreaming about their school supplies. Do you have school supplies? Have you packed your backpack? If you don't have school supplies, don't worry. Your school principal and teacher will definitely help. But shh, they're sleeping. I don't want to disturb them. And the cat is sleeping as well. And in Spanish, cat is el gato. Did you know that? Is it daytime or nighttime? Someone tell me. Yes, nighttime. Wow, you guys are geniuses. I see a dark cloud or a dark sky is blue. I see stars. I see a moon. And the kids upstairs, they are asleep. What else is going on in this picture? Yes, the parents are downstairs and the dog is asleep on the porch. Their book bags are over there, so they must be ready for tomorrow. Erasers and crayons and pencil gallery were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closets with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. Kindergarten, kindergarten, can't wait. In the morning it came. School starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Guess what, guys? You still get a chance to play. It's called recess. And you even get a chance to move around in what we call physical education that's taking place at the gym. So don't worry, you'll get a chance to play games with your friends and also your teachers. They're eating breakfast. I can tell it's breakfast because right as I look through the window, I see the sun, and look there, a teddy bear is sitting at the table. Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright. Do you think the adults in your life will take your picture? Probably use a cell phone to take your picture. Kindergarten first day is pretty exciting. Oh my gosh, let's look at this picture together. What in the world is going on? It seems so busy on this particular block, Cherry Street. I see, what do you see? Yes, I see boys and girls running. They're running out the house. They're getting in the car. I see adults packing lunches. Wow, let me read the words and see if I'm right. Parents pack snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. Mars is way up in the galaxy. Wait, guess what else is going on? Look at the squirrels. Now, are the squirrels getting ready to go to school? Tell me, tell me. No, squirrels don't go to school, but they're definitely checking out what people are doing. And they're like, wow, this block is super busy. So they're up in the tree and they're just watching things. And the bird, I think the bird is singing a song. It's going to be pretty busy tomorrow morning. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they could nap like they did in daycare. Well, in kindergarten, you don't necessarily nap, but there may be time that the teacher will give you some rest time because when you're first starting kindergarten, sometimes you get a little tired, but it's not like daycare where you take a nap with the blanket. It's a little different. Their parents exclaim, "You're big kids, wow. Let us hold your bears and blankies for now." So when you go to kindergarten, you don't necessarily take toys and things like that because your teachers will have a lot of toys or blocks or other things like that in the classroom. So you leave those bears at home, and when you get home, you can run in the house, pick up your blankie and your bears and hug them tight. How about that? Where are these kids now? Wait a minute, did someone say school? I told you, you are a genius. That is correct. Now the kids are ready to go to school. They're standing out in what we call a hallway. Can you guess which one is the teacher? Point to her or him now. Oh, yes, you're right. The teacher is the one here in the pink pants. And look at the children. And right above the door says, this long word is kindergarten, room 1. I wonder what your room number is. Every room has a room number. Let's see what's going on the next page. Wow, the kids are sitting where, guys? Where are the kids sitting? On the rug? I'm looking back there. I see a poster and I see books. Uh-oh, what's over there by the door? The parents are standing there and they're watching. One little girl is saying, hi. The teacher then greeted, meaning hello, each one with a smile, and invited the students to stay for a while. So they're going to actually stay here in kindergarten all day. The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps. But where were the beds for mid-morning naps? No beds in kindergarten. But look at all the great things that you can do. Sometimes there are pillows and a bookcase with books, a classroom library, and you see the blocks there. Yes, yes, yes. So then look at what you do in kindergarten. They colored and painted and played Simon Says. Okay, Simon Says. Simon Says, touch your nose. Everybody touch your nose. Simon Says, touch your head. Let me see you touch your head. Good job. Simon Says, when you hear Simon Says, then you do what Simon says. But if you don't hear the word Simon Says, for example, touch your nose. No, don't touch your nose. I have to say Simon Says. Look at what else the kids in this book were doing. They tumbled and they skipped and stood on their heads. I don't know about that. We want everybody to be safe. But these kids are having fun. Look at their faces. Are they sad? Are they smiling? Yes, I see you. Yes, you're right. They're smiling and they're laughing. Oh, I didn't know there was going to be music in kindergarten. Yes, you get a chance to go to music class and art class and PE class. That's like where gym is located. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. So you are going to find some new friends as well, and you will be someone's friend. Always be nice and kind to your friends, and just be nice and kind to everyone. They're having a good time listening to music. What is going on in this picture? Let's look, guys. Come on, look with me. A lot of arts and crafts. What do you see? The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. It was she who was in for what, guys? A great surprise. So wait a minute. The teacher is in for a great surprise? A giant surprise. Oh my goodness. I wonder what that surprise could be. Do you have any guesses? Keep guessing. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What do you see in their faces? Let's look at their faces together. These are the parents. I see tissue. I see tears. Oh, what is going on? Let me read to find out. When what to her wondering eyes should appear, but sad moms and dads who are holding back tears. Their noses so stuffy, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise had seen yet. So why would parents be crying? Why would adults in your life be crying? Because they're happy, actually, and they're a little sad because they love you so much and you've been hanging around with them all the time. But now it's time for you to go to school and you won't be able to spend as much time with them because you'll be with your teacher and your school family learning and having fun. So sometimes when you're super happy, sometimes you cry a little bit. But let's see if the parents are going to continue to cry or if they're going to stop crying. She gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then set them away after one final hug. Who are they hugging, guys? Right. They're hugging their children because it's time for the parents to leave. Bye-bye, mom. Bye-bye, dad. Bye-bye, grandma. Bye-bye, aunt. Bye-bye, uncle. Whoever may come to the school, or maybe some parents will not get a chance to come to school on the first day, but they are going to give you a tight hug when they see you. You know what? Can you give yourself a hug real quick? Like this? It always feels good to give yourself a hug and when others hug you as well. What's going on this last picture? The children all wave from the door of the school. Don't cry, mom and dad. Kindergarten is cool. You say it after me. Kindergarten is cool. Kindergarten is cool, guys. So I'm so excited. You're excited. Make sure you get a really good night's sleep. Make sure you brush your teeth and wash your face, just like they did in the book. And hopefully I'll get a chance to see you in the classroom. The next slide is really for our parents, but you can listen as well. So for our parents, and this is also for you, look at this next page. These are called school's mascots, the mascot. So every school has a mascot. I'm going to call out the school. You raise your hand if you're going to attend the school because that's your mascot. The first school is for preschool. Bush and ECAT. Raise your hand. Whoa, car crawl. How many kids are going to car crawl? Raise your hand. Yay, car crawl. Whoa, look at this. How many kids are going to Claymont? This is your mascot right there. Mascot right there. Who's going to Forwood? Here's your fox. How many kids are going to Hamby? Raise your hand. Point to your mascot. How many kids are going to Harlan? Point to your mascot. That's your mascot. What about Lancashire? Yeah, Leo the lion. Then you have Lombardy. Yay, Lombardy, Lancashire, Lombardy. What about Maple Lane? How many kids are going to Maple Lane? Raise your hand. And finally, Mount Pleasant Elementary School. How many kids are going to Mount Pleasant? Excellent. So these are mascots for your school. And when you see them, you may see them on a poster, or you may see them walking around your school. Whenever you see a mascot, everybody gets excited and starts to cheer. So you will learn your mascot for your school very, very soon. This is the page for your adult. So I like to always give the families and adults just a few tips to get your child started with reading. Reading is critical to their elementary career and success. So I'm going to leave you with three tips called Miss D's 3K reading tips. So the first tip is for you to read to your child every day, just before your child goes to sleep, or you may decide to read during the day. Read to your child. It helps with vocabulary and creativity. While you're reading, allow your child to read to you. Yes, your kindergarten, your preschooler can read to you. They can look at the pictures and let you know what's going on. Take a picture walk. The last thing is while you are reading or they are reading to you is for you to ask questions. You can ask questions like, is the character happy? Is the little boy happy? Is the boy sad? How do you know? What do you think is going to happen next? Keep it simple. I've also provided some resources for you. It is my hope and plan to do another video for you, and we plan to do a read aloud in Spanish as well, in Espanol. Guys, take care. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you well throughout your kindergarten year and beyond. And thank you again, parents. We thank our teachers. We thank everyone for our students' success. Take care, and I will see you in your classrooms. Give me a smile and say, "Hi, Miss D," because I would love to meet each and every one of you. Take care and thank you.